Hush. Hello friends, welcome to our channel Ryu Family Karate. I am KP Johnson. I am a student of Yamane Kisaba Ryu Bojutsu and I am a student of Takeshi Tamaki Sensei. In this video, this is lesson number 8. Lesson number 8. In this video it's a continuation of lesson number 7 to lesson number 8. In lesson number 7, if you have noticed, we have learned how to hold the bow with the palm of your hand and supported with your pinky finger. Now we are learning how to strengthen it. Now we are going to use a strike using both hands, not just one hand, using both hands. Now, as I have told you, as I have mentioned in the previous videos, if you have noticed lesson number 1 to 7, how important it is to slide as well as to grab with your pinky finger. Now, in this lesson, how we apply this? Now, our aim is to use this movement for kata, to perform a kata. To effectively perform a kata, these movements have to become very perfect. It should be without any mistake. So, let me go to this lesson, lesson number 8. So, first learn how to stand in Musubidachi, and as we perform in the lesson number 7, that swinging, same movement we will be using also in this lesson number 8. That is to, when you are striking, stretch your knee. When you are bringing the bow up, bend slightly up. Then stretch it, stretch the bow to strike and to bring it up. Now, this is the movement of the leg, stance, Musubidachi we are using. The second thing is that we will be using, just like in karate, Juji Uke, how you use it, the crossing the hand. Like Juji Uke is what we are going to use. Now, to do that, first grab the bow in a proper way, that is how I mentioned in the lesson number 7 with your palm of your hand. But in this lesson number 8, it is not in the center, but it is slightly away from the center, but we are holding it in equal distances. So we hold this one. Now, while striking, we are standing this way. So while striking, the hand slides toward your hand, other hand. Now, the strike is done. Now what we do is, we are swinging it up, just like number 7. But to bringing it up, what we do is, we slide the hand as if we hold a baby, we grab a baby, we bring the hand up and slide it up. As it is already, gone back, the hand again come to the Juji Uke position. That is, hold with both hands near. But as I have mentioned, grab with your pinky. Now, as you are going to strike, you are going to, the knee is bent. As you are striking, you stretch your knee and the bow goes down. As the bow goes down, you can see the hand is not released, but slight turn is there. But once we are going to bring it up again, the bow, you pull the bow slightly with your back hand. That is your left hand. Now, currently it is left hand. You pull the bow slightly. As you slide, friend, you bring it up. Now, if you notice, I am not bringing up the bow to my shoulder. I am not bringing the bow to my shoulder. This is wrong. This is completely wrong. It's not Yamane Ryu. Okay, so don't bring the bow to the shoulder. Instead, you are going to bring it to side of your shoulders, to the sides. Not to the shoulders, but to the side, outside. Now again, the strike is coming from here as I have lifted. Just see my lesson number 7, how much you have to, how you have to maintain your elbow, how you have to maintain your, hand, how much it has to come, and how high the other end of the bow or both ends of the bow should go. Okay, watch that lesson number 7. So lesson number 8 is easy. Now, as I hold just like Juji Uke, I am going to, I am bending my knee. I am going to stretch it now as I am striking. As I strike, I stretch it, but without touching the, the ground. So again, I slide it up, bring it up, hand comes sliding. So again, watch, strike is, I am sliding. As it goes up, my hand is again coming back to slide, to bring the both hands together. Now the slide is again strike. As it is sliding it up, bringing it up. Okay, so strike. Just slight pull, not too much wherein the elbow goes back. That is wrong. So don't pull too wide wherein your hand is, you are opening this area. Don't do that. So don't open too much. Your elbow, your side should be, the flank should be protected by your elbow. So make sure that you just slide, pull and bring it up. Strike, slide, pull, but extend the other hand, the opposite hand, that is a front hand. You extend, bring it up. As you are grabbing a baby, you just grab the baby, bring it up. let it go up. Bend your knee, bring it up, then strike. Okay, so now remember always, when you strike, our tendency also will be like, as I have mentioned very clearly in lesson number 7, is to, the elbow will be going too wide because the force of the bow forces us to move the hand, the elbow backward, because our tendency will be to strike on the ground. So it should not happen. So watch my previous lesson, that is lesson number 7, to avoid that. So the hand is again bringing it up, strike, bringing it up, strike. Once you're thorough with one side, change side and do the same thing. So what all you need to be careful, first learn how to grab the bow. You should know the distance. So after that, stand musubidachi. So from there, you are bringing the bow. So from there, let me do it straight. Then you strike. Make sure that the passage of the bow is straight. It is not swinging. Okay, it's not circling. So it's straight. And what you should do, in lesson number 7, I told you where the back end of the bow is moving. It is not to the armpit. It should not go to the armpit. This is mistake. What you should do is go outside, little, not too far or too high. This way, this no. This only this much. Wherein the elbow is resting your body and the hand is, but it is not touching. Only this much. So the hand, I am bringing it. I am striking. While striking, the elbow, elbow is inside and the bow is outside. You can see. Okay. So this way it goes up. You strike. This is the lesson number 8, which you need to perfect it. And as I have mentioned earlier, in this lesson number 7 also I have mentioned, if you don't practice continuously from the lesson number 1, lesson number 2, up to lesson number 7, lesson number 8 is going to be a little tough, little tricky, because what you have seen is just the basic movement, just the basic movement, okay, just the basic movement. Now, the real strike is, you should know how to shift from one hand to the other hand. That is really hard. So if you do not know how to grab your bow with your palm of your hand, then this sliding movement is going to be a little tough. So learn the principle of grabbing the bow with your palm of your hand, as I have mentioned in the lesson number 7. So now, once you are done that with one side, you know how to lift it, how much you have to lift, as I mentioned in this lesson number 7, how much you have to lift your bow, how much it has to go, everything is clearly mentioned in lesson number 7. So this one, as you strike, now you need to change from one side to the other one. You watch me how I change. So this one, I am striking and I am changing to the other side. I am striking, as I am changing, I am striking. Now, to watch, this is very easy, isn't it? Very easy, very comfortable. Watch. So I am striking. So I strike. As I strike, see the what we call the sliding of the hand is the technique here. So as I strike this side, I am changing the hand. Watch me. I am changing the hand. Now what I mean by changing the hand? See my hand as I strike. See which hand is in the front. This is my right hand is in the front. My left hand is in the back. Now to move to the other side, what I am doing is I change the hand this way. This hand I change. I change the hand by sliding and then bring to the other shoulder. Then I strike. So till the strike I am not changing the hand. After strike happens, I am changing the hand, the position of the hand. Position of the hand I change. Then I bring to the other side, I am striking. After the strike is done, I change the position of the hand. That is position meaning, see, this is my hand. You can see, I hope you can see. I change the hand. I bring to the other side, I am striking. Now after striking, of course I am relaxing the bow on the ground for me to explain properly. So it's a wrong thing, don't rest it. Okay, so I am changing the hand to bring to the other shoulder. Then strike. Once that is done, I change, I strike. I change the hand to bring it up, I strike. So changing hand, if you have noticed, if you have seen my previous videos, you will know how to change the hand. So watch my previous videos to exchange, to change. The same principle, it is very clear in lesson number 7 how you have to grab the bow, where the sliding happens in lesson number 7 is there. So once you are able to do that, this way, The second thing, the most important thing is that, as I've told you, the bow should not enter into the armpit. It should not go within the body. No, it should not go. It should be slightly outside. It goes out. It goes outside. So again, let me show you how I, changing the hand. That is the last process, okay? So the hand, as I am striking, if you are performing to one side, that is okay. Just no exchanging or no sliding, just the one hand is sliding. While exchanging from one hand to the other one, both hands will be sliding. So this hand I am bringing. While changing the side, what I do, my changing hand, not this hand goes up, instead other hand goes, the back hand goes front, and I am bringing it up and I am striking. I slide the hand and I strike. Now this has to be a continuous movement. Now initially it's very hard, but keep practicing slowly. Once the grab is good, with your palm of your hand, then the slide will become more easier for you. So bringing, striking, simultaneously you have to change. So now if you notice, I am changing it as the bow is going up. As the bow is going up, I am sliding. Changing hand as the bow is going up. I change. This is little difficult as I change. So changing, of course, the hand should be very, what we call the practice on sliding hand should be practiced very well. Then this movement comes very handy. And our aim is to apply this movement in in kata, how to perform in kata. So if you don't practice this way, then it is going to be little difficult for you to perform in kata. We may have questions. Why should we just bring it here? Why can't we just bring the bow to the shoulder? We can get it a good support here. No, that's all wrong, because it will strike to your side, the face and all that will strike as you bring it up, or to strike, it will hit on your side. And that too, if you notice, this movement, what we perform was, we are bringing it up, we are thinking that only one side we are using to strike. Actually, we are not using one side alone, we are using both sides. Please watch. So I am bringing it, I am striking, no. So this hand I am using, and as I am bringing it, this side also I am using. See, watch, both sides I am striking. This is also a striking end. As I am bringing it up, the bow is using, this side also we are using to strike, and both ends. So that's why we have to be very careful. Both ends we are striking, both ends we are striking, both ends, and changing hand. So it's a little tricky. That's the reason I told you, please practice the lesson, very religiously, how to practice from lesson number 1 to lesson number 7 to perform lesson number 8. So lesson number 8 is going to be very vital in performing kata, because many a time this movement, this lesson number 8 movement is there in almost in every kata. Because without that, I don't think Yamane Ryu can be learned or practiced. So I hope you like this video, and I hope it was a helpful video for people who practice Yamane Ryu Kubudo. Thank you so much for watching our channel, Shorin Ryu Family Karate. Please follow me, those who really want to learn Yamane Ryu Kubudo. Thank you so much.